We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bull indicator. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength there on 42 vision. And call options went up 90% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to stay above the 454, 455 support. And in today's volatility, we're going to break down what happened, what key levels to watch, and what it is I'm watching going into tomorrow, and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular, beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 7:10 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 130% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and we look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are at the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from white with red borders to bright green bars in today's volatility. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator. We were watching for this, if it can cancel out this bear indicator here on the 30-minute from way up here at the 459 area. And a bull indicator has popped up at a crucial area of support near the 455 area, 455.25 to be exact. And it actually has used it as support here in the middle of the day, right? A double bottom effect here so far. And the question mark is, could it continue? And I'm going to share with you guys the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and how crucial the inflow versus outflows will be, right? Which we're going to pull up in just a moment. But right now, on the 30-minute, full transition here on 42 vision from the dip area to the rip area so far. It is trying to come back up here, but right now at red bars and dark green, you can see it there in the live action, trying to switch and pull upwards here. And the bull indicator is still strong, creating that staircase effect here within the volatility, trying to retest key resistance levels, and those inflows will be crucial to follow. Now, if we zoom out and look at this from the bigger picture, on the 1 hour, we could see that when we zoom out here onto the 1 hour chart, a bear indicator has popped up at the 457.82 area, and 457.50 was a crucial area of resistance we would not want to ignore. And so far in this move, no bull indicator has popped up, and it's going to be crucial to not ignore, right? I'm going to be watching that very carefully here going into tomorrow. Could this bear indicator get canceled? Because if it continues to dominate in the bigger picture, it can actually apply some weakness here and try to make things retest key support levels, especially if the lower time frames follow. And if we zoom into the 15-minute, we could see here within the volatility how a bear indicator popped up at 455.60 area, but a bull indicator popped up shortly after into the open, and it's been dominating all throughout the day. And again, it's being used as the support of the day, right? When that bull indicator popped up, hit highs up here at 457.50, came back down towards it, and so far creating a double bottom effect that could possibly be the strength here going into tomorrow. But if things pull right back towards it and breaks through it, that will be something I would not ignore going into tomorrow. So I'm going to break down the key levels I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflows. Here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, having the full transition on 42 vision as we saw and talked about earlier in the video, but also outflows were dominating in the first half of the day in the pre-market, and into the bell, inflow started to pick up. They crossed over and they've actually dominated all day here within the volatility, holding up the stock on the SPY and trying to bring it back up to retest key resistance levels. Now, outflows have slightly began here into the close, and this is definitely something to not ignore, because if these outflows continue going into tomorrow and it crosses the midpoint, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into the charts and retest key support levels. Definitely something to not overlook here in the volatility in the after hours and going into tomorrow. But inflows are still dominating here on the 30-minute. And if we go ahead and zoom out to the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see here in the bigger picture how these inflows have been picking up. Double bottom effect here so far. And could it continue? Well, these inflows need to continue pushing up. They've crossed the midpoint going into the open today, and things are trying to push up higher here with inflows of 1.32, but no bull indicator just yet. It's going to be crucial and critical for that bear indicator to get canceled and a bull indicator to pop up in the process as these inflows continue to push up higher, if they can pull away from the midpoint. Definitely something to not overlook here within the 1 hour chart. Now, when we go back towards the 30-minute, these inflows, like I stated earlier, have been dominating and in the volatility as well. But here you could see the fight of the outflows trying to dominate and slightly below the midpoint at negative 0.16. This is definitely going to be something crucial to not ignore to further justify strength to the upside and hold that bull indicator true on the 15-minute. These inflows need to cross back over with strength and switch from red to green. Now, what are the key levels I'll be watching? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is the 455 level. Then below that, in that tight range, is 454.50. And if these outflows cross over to the downside on the 30-minute, the next support I'll be watching is 452. And then below that is the 450 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to pick up on the 15-minute, switch from red to green, continue retesting key resistance levels and pulling up and rolling over that strength into the 30-minute, pushing upwards away from the midpoint here, continuing the staircase effect to the upside. And the first resistance is the 457.50 area. Then above that comes the 459.50 area, not that far off of where the recent highs rejected. And then above that level, I'll be watching the 460 to 462 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're fighting to stay above on the 30-minute, and in the volatility of the 15-minute, it is slightly below it, and it's going to be crucial for it to push upwards, because if it stays below it or pulls down further away from it, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into the charts. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.